Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into another episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic. Where do we go from here? Look. Y'all gotta understand, bro. Like, with this Mike Evans situation, because we gotta touch on it again, because there's other factors that were not factored into the first video, right? So, there is a possibility, because there was a list that came out of the 5 teams that could put together a proper trade package and pay Mike Evans what he wants to get paid. And do you know what one of those teams were? Huh? You know who? I'll tell you who. The Cleveland Browns. I don't want Mike Evans on the Browns. I want to say this, and I really want to get this point through too, right? Because some people really don't understand his impact. For his career, on an average of 16 games per season, do you know his career average is 1,200 receiving yards a year? That's his career, because he averages 76.1 yards per game. He's a monster. He's a monster. Like, bro, and here's the thing. As a Raven fan now, I'm going to play devil's advocate, because this is where it gets spicy. Because we don't want him going to Cleveland. Oh, no. We do not want him teaming up with Deshaun, and I forgot, what's his name? The other receiver. Oh, no. You know what I'm talking about. The guy that was on Dallas. He was on, what's it called? The Raiders. I don't need him teaming up with him. No. So, devil's advocate. And I know I'm gonna get roasted in these comments. If the Ravens truly said, you know what? This is a chance to get even better, who would you trade for him? Let's just say, receivers for receivers, who would you give up to make sure that you could get Mike Evans? Seriously, like who? So then you have to start breaking it down, and I'm going to be real with you. Mike Evans, if I was trying to trade for Mike Evans, and I know I'm going to get flack for this, as much as I love his game and I think he's going to be amazing, I would trade Duve and Bateman. Yes, I would. Yes, it hurts. It hurts so bad, because y'all know, y'all watch this show. I have nothing but belief in Bateman. But we're in win now mode. And Mike Evans, bro. Like, people really don't understand how good Mike Evans has been throughout his career. Regardless of, for one, he's not strongly injury prone. The most games he's ever missed is like 3 games. The man puts up stat after stat after stat after stat after stat. No matter injury, no matter sickness, no matter health, he just puts up the numbers. Regardless of quarterback play. That's another thing. You wouldn't give up Bateman for Mike Evans? You wouldn't give up Duve for Mike Evans? The only 2 untouchable wide receivers on this squad right now is OBJ and Zay. That's it. They're the untouchables. Now, I get for future purposes why people would say, well, you can't trade Bateman, right? Because if you trade, he's the future, right? But here's my thing. You can't trade OBJ. OBJ has came in, and his energy, you are coming from, team chemistry would be altered if he left. You can't afford that. You cannot afford that. So then it leaves the other 2 guys. One who's been off injured, and another one that's been a Pro Bowler and All-Pro at his kick return, and a really good, decent receiver. Bro, 2 for 1. One guy has amazing upside, and the other guy has special teams contribution too at a high level. I would do it in a heartbeat. I really would. And I don't think I should catch flack, or anybody should be even against it. You can love Bateman, because I love Bateman, all we want. But at this point in time, we're on a clock. And that clock is ticking down to 0 because you gave Lamar the contract that he earned, that he deserves. You know what I mean? And because of that now, you want to win now because you have to restructure that deal later on. So you want to make sure you're getting as much out of that as possible. Because remember, you already wasted the rookie contract. That's the fact. So because of that, you got to win as quickly as possible. At least get some equity into the building. And it does a double-edged sword or kills 2 birds, 1 stone. Because getting him, right, gives Lamar another huge target. Because imagine him lining up with Mark Andrews. Jesus God. Woo! I just thought about it for a second. My mind kind of went crazy. Okay? And then it takes him away from the competition. Because the NFC, listen, I always say this. The teams do not like trading the players within the conference if they don't have to. They want to trade them. If you're in the NFC, they want to trade in the AFC. If you're in the AFC, they want to trade in the NFC. You know what I mean? Like Green Bay did not want. Like Green Bay learned its lesson with Brett Favre. You know what I mean? You don't want to trade that player and him kill you for 2-3 years because you're gonna get. You're like, oh God. You know what I mean? So you want to get him as far away as possible. And every team is like that, including the Bucs. Now, there's been reports saying that he might or could go to the Detroit Lions because they have a quarterback and they can get him the ball. They have the salary cap freedom, and he would be playing next to Amon St. Ra. There's a lot of weapons and stuff over there. I get that. He already won a Super Bowl, so now he just wants to secure the bag and still be competitive. You know what I mean? You just don't want to be trash. You know what I mean? And go somewhere and just die. You know what I mean? But for him, he would be able to get. I have a question too. Hold on. Stop the presses. If Mike Evans, let's just say, won another Super Bowl, would he be a lock for the Hall of Fame? No. Seriously. Like a lot of people, because receiver is one of the hardest positions to make it into the Hall of Fame for, because it's a dependent position. If he gets another Super Bowl under his belt and ends his career without ever going under 1,000 yards, is he like a first ballot Hall of Famer? I want to see what y'all say in the comment section of that, because that's a real question. Even now, is Mike Evans a first ballot Hall of Famer? Everybody says really good, you're something good. Mike Evans has never had under 1,000 yards receiving. That's number 1. He's played almost a decade into the NFL. That's number 2. He's played with bad quarterbacks and everything. That's number 3. And he got a Super Bowl. He has one of the highest per game receptions in NFL history. One of the highest averages per season in NFL history. And he has the hardware. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Listen, I'm playing devil's advocate this episode. I really am. Because I want to know this stuff. Like, all of these are talking points that a lot of people aren't bringing up. They're just not bringing up. Mike Evans, singularly as a talent, is an absolute stud. As a Raven fan, I love the guys we have. I think they're amazing. But once again, Bateman, for all of his talent, he hasn't been able to stay on the field. That's a fact. You can't argue it. You know what I mean? And there have been freak injuries. I get it. But for all of his talent, would you give him up for Mike Evans? And let's just say to sweeten the deal, you give up Duve. Because remember, you have a couple guys that can do kick return on this squad that play well in kick return and punt return. So that especially Keaton Mitchell, woo! He'll be out the first, 3 to 4 weeks. Boy, when he come back, hey, you want him somewhere. You want him with the ball in his hands. And because of him, it makes Duvernay more expendable. look, I love these guys. I'm just being the devil's advocate for this episode. Because I know people are going to fry me. Like, what? How dare you, Nitro? How dare you? How dare you? You ain't a real Raven fan. You don't even like the color purple. It's like, I watched the color purple. It doesn't matter. But no, for real, what do you guys think? Am I tripping? I have a question straight down in the comment section. Let me know down there. Would you give up Bateman and Duve for Mike Evans? And if we did that, do you think it's a guarantee to go to the Super Bowl? For a player that's never injured, that always gets 1,000 yards, that played in a Munkin system, and has already won a Super Bowl. Let me know down in the comments section, please. And that's another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I like the comments. Just be respectful, please. And if you have not already done so, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Great access to more content, and it helps support the channel. So go give it a check out. And if you just want to donate to the channel, help with equipment, stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's with CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do, and the name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super, super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nitro signing off, and as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.